Hello, my name is Claire McGrath and I help people overcome anxiety so that they can get back on with their lives and do the things they really want to do. One of the most common things that people come to me for help with is social anxiety, also known as social phobia. And with this type of anxiety, there are a lot of avoidance tactics and a lot of overthinking, which is very tiring for the person. So they may avoid, for example, going to parties because of that fear of being judged or rejected or put on the spot. They may avoid going to the supermarket, very simple little things, or even avoiding going for interviews or putting themselves forward for a promotion at work. So as you can see, it really hampers people's lives. And I'll tell you about somebody I'm working with at the moment, a lovely young lady who had a lot of social anxiety, very low self-esteem. We did a lot of work on her beliefs, and she believed that she was worthless, that she was stupid, that she wasn't capable of driving to new places. So as you can imagine, her self-esteem, her sense of self-worth was very low. And now that young lady has very high self-esteem, she really values herself. We looked back at this list that she'd written about her beliefs and we laughed about it. And she's now in the process of setting up her own business, which has involved travelling quite distances to do some training. So she is now in the process of creating a fantastic life. She feels great and she's making it happen. Another person that actually springs to mind at the moment is a client who felt that he was worthless as well, and he really wanted to meet somebody, but he never went out of the house, he never went to parties, and we've been working on his self-esteem and bringing down his social anxiety, and he's now met the lady of his dreams, and they have set a date for their wedding next year, which is really exciting. I've put together three simple tips that can help with social anxiety. The first one is to not think so much, or stop thinking so much about what other people think about you, because you will never know what they think about you. And that's an interesting concept, isn't it? Because people spend a lot of time thinking, oh, do they think I'm too old or too fat or whatever else that could be. But of course that can only be a projection of your own thinking, because you're the one who's thinking it, not that person. If we realised how little other people spent thinking about us, then we wouldn't spend so much time worrying about what they thought about us. Number two is to build your self-esteem, and there are several great techniques for building a self-esteem. When you build your self-esteem from inside of you, then you no longer rely on it coming from external sources like other people, etc. So building the self-esteem is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And number three is to reward yourself. Every time you do something outside of your comfort zone, whether it's wearing an outfit you wouldn't normally wear, or whether it's going to a party or approaching a group of people at work perhaps to say hello, pat yourself on the back, process the fact you've done that, and reward yourself. I'm Claire McGrath. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to call me on 07765 182 127. You can email me, have a look at my website, which is www.clairemcgrath.co.uk. There are lots of testimonials on there, and lots of video testimonials as well, actually, from people. So have a look there. Feel free to call me if you want to have a chat. I'm Claire McGrath. Thank you for listening. Have a great week.